Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Esther Messi. Today I will explain you a poem, The Mountain and the Squirrel by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Before going into the detail of the poem, let me give you a brief introduction about the poet. Ralph Waldo Emerson was an American poet and he was born on 25th May 1803 in Boston. He was an essayist, philosopher and a poet. He became an active lecturer in Boston. In 1829, he became minister of Second Church at Unitarian in Boston. His first book, Nature, was published in 1836. In 1860, Conduct of Life, Power, Wealth, Faith, Culture were the first of his books to enjoy immediate popularity. He died on 27th April 1882 in Concord. Now let me tell you something about the poem. In this poem, the mountain and a squirrel have a quarrel because the mountain feels as though it is more important. Each person has his or her own individual talents, and everyone or everything has its purpose in this world, none greater or less than another. The poem begins with the speaker describing how a mountain and a squirrel got into an argument. They are fighting over a squirrel's place in the forest. The majority of the text is made up of the squirrel doing what it can to convince the mountain that it is worthy of living there, even though it is smaller. Now I will read the lines of the poem and explain it to you. Lines 1 to 4. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the former called the latter Little Break. In the first stanza, the poet tells us that the mountain and a squirrel got into a fight. The mountain, in an insulting way, calls the squirrel Little Break, which means self-satisfied person. Lines 5 to 10. Bun replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sort of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a sphere." In the 5th lines, the speaker uses bun to refer to the squirrel. It is replying to the mountain in a very clear and well-spoken way. The squirrel starts by acknowledging that the mountain is very big. It has a presence the squirrel cannot deny. Additionally, he says that you, the mountain, are only one of many things which must be taken in together. The squirrel is attempting to set aside the differences and come to terms with the fact that they will not always get along. One cannot hope to live in peace with every type of being. The objects, creatures, and people all make up a year and a sphere. The world is constructed of the good and the bad. Both are equally necessary for life to go on. Through these lines, the squirrel appears to be gaining goodwill, but very carefully he is insulting the mountain. Lines 11 to 15. And I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. If I am not so large as you are not so small as I, and not half so spry. In the next lines, the squirrel lays out his argument. The basis of the quarrel is also revealed here. He does not see anything wrong and his occupying of one's place on the mountain. Just as the mountain is large with a large role to play, the squirrel is small with an equal role to play. Both must exist. In order to come to terms with the mountain, the squirrel lays out this respective advantages and disadvantages. First, that the mountain is much larger than he is, something he accepts as the truth. But the squirrel is much more spry. It can move quickly from place to place in a way the mountain never dreamt of. Lines 16 to 20. I I'll not deny you make a very pretty squirrel trap. Talents differ. All is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither can you crack a nut. Here the squirrel is trying to appease the mountain while also showing his own advantages. They are equal in the world if not in size, speed and ability. First he compliments the mountain as it's said to be a pretty squirrel trap. The mountain is beautiful and perfect place for a squirrel to roam. He admits that talents are different. The mountain is able to carry forest on its back, but it cannot crack a nut. Here it is clear that the squirrel still holds a grudge against the mountain for its attempt to drive the squirrel from its back. Students, this poem depicts a mountain carrying forest on its back but cannot crack a nut, whereas the squirrel that can crack a nut but cannot carry forest. Therefore, none is superior or inferior in this world. All creatures plays an important role in life, and God as the Creator holds everything together. I hope you all have understood this poem. Thanks for watching this video.